Hi YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking all about miniatures. Do I use them? What do I think of them? I'm surrounded by quite a few different types of miniatures. I've taken an old Warhammer box and put various miniatures in it. I've got different types of miniatures for different occasions, different sizes, different scales, different types. I mean, the world is your oyster when it comes to miniatures. I'm sitting on a battle map. Obviously, they do produce one fantastic thing. When miniatures are on a board, scale is just fantastic, and the fear factor that these things bring for players is brilliant. My only negative of out-and-out figures, miniatures, is the cost. To collect a set of miniatures that would be of any real relevance to me as a DM would cost me thousands. Have I done that? No. I'm not going to be sifting through random packs or trying to bid on them in eBay to get what I want. I think a games company, in my view, really needs to get hold of this part of the market and actually should capitalise. For example, if you're going to release a bestiary book, a monster manual, have your core figure line running alongside that book and allow your DMs to order. Because let's be honest, it's going to be the DMs really, and some players maybe who are into it, who are going to order from your catalogue. But it would be brilliant, because I don't want to be getting random sets, and if I want to collect 10 giants, I mean, how many packs am I going to need to go through miniatures to find myself 10 giants? I mean, that to me just is daft, and really isn't particularly player friendly. Now, I see why they've done that, but I collected a few sets, got some given to me at conventions, and it works. But for my group, sometimes we have a figure just representing the characters, and other times we'll use simple tiddlywinks to represent the enemy, different coloured ones, or even a few different beads if I need to. It does the same job. You could equally use cardboard stock cutouts, which are equally fine. I just think miniatures are excellent, and I just wish, I love the scale that these things bring to the game, but I just wish that they were more palatable in cost price, basically. So yes, I do use them. I use them sparingly. I think they're very, very expensive for what you get. I do think nothing creates a better sense of fear and scale than miniatures. I think you can do the same thing to some degree, although it's not as good. Certainly using tiddlywinks isn't ideal, but they can be drawn on. They can be easily moved around. You can still use different coloured ones to signify something a little bit different. So if you want to show off, yes, this one's, this one has holy symbols on it, I'm going to put him in a white marker, and the others are goblins that do not, and they're in yellow. You can do that, but it doesn't create that sense of fantasy, does it, as well? But I've come to that problem where I don't have enough miniatures. There's no point me using, if I've got 3 skeletons and I've got a horde of 20 attacking, there's no point me using a bunch of satyrs. I mean, it's a bit of irrelevance. So I might as well use the counters for the same difference. So at the moment, I think that's the problem that the current marketplace has. If somebody's going to release a monster manual and a bestiary, just to recap, bring out a range of figures to run alongside it and allow us DMs to order from it. Now that would be some marketing, and I'm certain someone should take notice of that and actually capitalise on it. So yes, miniatures certainly have their place in role-playing. Yes, they can be a fantastic tool for you as a DM. You can equally use cardboard cutouts or counters, whatever takes your fancy. But the bottom line is, a brilliant tool. If you've got enough money, enough space, or are fortunate enough to have a whole set that's given to you, fantastic, use them. They're brilliant. Anyway, this has been Sean Connors. This is my Outsiders Tube. Thank you very much for watching. Keep your questions coming. Until the next time, take care of yourselves and happy gaming.